special edition of the National Football League for this Thanksgiving matchup. It's the Titans and the Ravens under the lights on Thursday night.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know.
And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script, because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
It's a gain of 34. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The numbers for Spears on the ground a week ago: 15 carries, 61 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold time trying to get his legs back for this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hand off to Spears. Strong running at the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Levis out of the shotgun now. That one's taken in by Spears. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Levis from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. 7-7, our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Lamar changing the look. Third and goal. Jackson flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And here's a give to Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw, it's Levis. Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Levis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
Spears will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Spears again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Third and goal, here's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Levis. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Levis. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Right after here coming up. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. comfortable lead. Forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Definitely able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And this returnable for Hill. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying the right side with Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with the lead.
Back now in Baltimore.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Forced out to his left. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Decided to keep it that time on the option. Got out left, but the defense was right there.
And you know what happened on that play, right? Because the defense, as you said, not letting him get upfield. No place for him to ever duck his shoulders and turn upfield and gain yardage. Had to keep moving out laterally. Nice play by the defenders.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Spears.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it in.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
His 2nd sack of the night. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Levis. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they're already in the red zone. The 18 is where they take over.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like